All right, hey guys, what's happening? It's Ed O'Keefe, and today I promised you that if I got 20 comments in our school group that I was going to post a little video on how we turn $97 into $47,500, and it's growing with a little simple strategy. Now, I got to forewarn you that this is a simple strategy. Like, this is nothing super duper complicated. There's obviously some art and science behind it, but you can do this. And if you tell me you can't do this, then you're just lying and you're unwilling to do anything. So I had a mentor tell me that he was testing out Skool, Skool. If you're watching this, you're in my school group, right? And the main reason that he was testing it out is because he said, look, like the engagement in Facebook groups was just going down. And I was experiencing the same thing. And I run multiple Facebook groups. And frankly, every time I build a Facebook group, I almost stop doing it because it takes so much effort to keep the engagement up. And then I'd spend 15 minutes creating a really cool training video or something that I thought was oh, this is gonna break the internet with how good it is. And I'd go look at my algorithm reach and it'd be 35 people out of 900 saw it. I'm like, this is such a waste of my time. What am I doing? And then the other challenge that I kept facing, which I know there's probably people on my list that are gonna watch this, be like, Ed, I can help you, hire me to do this, blah, blah, is email deliverability. Now, I have friends that do this, right? And I've studied the videos, I've done it. It's, but man, email deliverability is such a pain in the butt, especially when you're getting started out with a new brand or new thing or da-da-da. It just takes time, it's frustrating, and you can't really rely on getting the reach right away. So and I got to share one other thing. So the coolest thing, I want to say two things before I get going here. The cool thing is that the mindset that you have to adopt to really understand what I'm talking about. Now that I've been working with a lot more clients in helping them with positioning the credibility, the know, like, and trust factor to get premium prices faster, okay? That's the big thing. And the big thing about that is that I kind of stumbled more into and realizing, the problem is you guys just don't know how to tell your story, and that's why the interview method was created, and nobody knows really how you're transforming them. And then when you're trying to speak to people, you are trying to teach too much. So they have so much content that they're too busy doing, which means they're not hiring you. That's the freaking expert's dilemma, right? That's gonna be a good title of a thing. The expert's dilemma is you like helping and impacting people, but the way you're impacting them is just forcing them to not hire you. It's one of the most frustrating things in the world. And so I started testing different messages. And one of the things I realized was that if I could help you craft your message and sell it live, whether it's virtual or in person, you can get clients way faster than doing the old school run ads, driving to a webinar where only a certain percentage get there, and then we could do it, and then you don't have to do these phone calls. And so I had a client recently that I taught this to, and the big idea, and I'll back up in a second here, is the big idea is that you need consumption of your content that transforms them, inspires them to hire you, okay? That's the big idea here. Transformation happens when they consume your content, and it creates a perceptual shift, okay? It creates a perceptual shift in their brain that makes you the expert and authority. And then you can get them to a result. And sometimes what's overlooked is that the result you're doing is the perceptual shift. That is the gift you gave them. You can't overlook that, because if you overlook that, then you spend time teaching. But if they didn't do the perceptual shift, they're never gonna actually do anything you teach. Let me say that again, because that is super powerful to understand. It's taken me, I knew this back when I worked with dentists, that if I could get them to have a shift in their thinking of how we were as a marketing company, we had them as a client. That was the biggest thing. If I got them to shift, I didn't have to have years of authority and credibility. My ability to perceptually shift their thinking is what built my credibility and authority. Not my age, not my background, none of that crap mattered, but my ability to ask questions and teach in such a way that it made a shift. Okay? But you can't do that if you don't get consumption. And that was my biggest frustration with Facebook groups and email, okay? So that's why I spend a lot of time on YouTube right now. And it's also why I'm spending a lot more time on teaching people how to get in front of your prospects in group formats, because that is how we get consumption. And it's also safer for your prospect, okay? One-on-one calls is not safe. I've been doing one-on-one calls as an experiment. And if they watch videos like this one and then they get on the call with me, totally different experience. If they are coming in cold and then they get on the call with me, it's awful, okay? It's a waste of time. I handle that very well because I like people, so I'm able to redirect them, and I have a system for that, which I can teach everybody. But that's not the point. The point is, you don't want to be convincing people. You want to put people in a group. You want to inspire them, transform them, and then create a perceptual shift, get them a result really rapidly, and that is how we win. Okay, cool. You ready for the big thing? So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go buy a school group. I'm gonna put a link in this group. I'm gonna ask as a favor, since I'm the one introducing this, that you ask through my affiliate link. It's another test I'm running. I think I get 40% of $97, so you'll spend $40 with me. I'll buy my Starbucks from your gift. I appreciate it, but it's another, I'm testing something as well while I'm doing this, just so you know, you're part of an experiment. But you need to do this because here is why. This is the big breakthrough. I was able to take 5,000 leads, not that much. That was for my other client. 1,200 leads, and email them all through school. Okay? If you don't understand the power of this, you got to check your brain. Because if you don't understand the power of this, it's because you don't understand that most of your emails, if you go to people cold, they're not consuming. It's going into spam or promotions tab, okay? So if you're doing LinkedIn reach outs, what if you were able to also take the person's email and stick it into your school group so they get an invite from school that goes right to their inbox, primary inbox? Because you're leveraging schools, email service providers, not your own. Does that make sense? Am I making sense, yo? Because what started to happen is I posted a welcome letter and a couple videos that is to do two things: create expectations, create a transformational perceptual shift, invite people to hire me or buy from me because of the content so good, with a little call to action. People. I sell $5,000, $18,000 programs, okay? I think you should too, okay? Even if it's $3,000, $5,000, $12,000, even if this is your network of realtors who, I have friends that are mortgage brokers, or a bank, you wanna put all your realtors in one thing. You are on stage. Who cares if they don't like each other? You are holding the stage. They are down on the stage watching the master do their stuff. And the coolest thing about school, let me tell you this, the coolest thing about school is every third day when you make a post, it will message everybody who is in your free school group. It'll message everybody. And then as notifications come, guess what? I get notifications, right? This is my empty phone because I'm using my phone to record this video. Very high tech in my garage. And what starts happening, everybody, is you start getting more engagement. And then there's ways to make the group better, and I'll go over that. But what you're gonna do is, if you buy the school group through my affiliate link, I want you to email Fel at EdO'KeefeLive.com. Email Fel at EdO'KeefeLive. And I'm gonna do a video that's gonna talk about the 3 pieces of content that will create the transformational value and how to set it all up for your people, okay? It's nothing groundbreaking, it's gonna be a short video, but it's gonna be pretty good, okay? And so, see, right now, I just got somebody who's a very successful guy just commented on my post, fire, baby, because I'm doing this, right? Live, real time. I'm not, this all set up, doing real time. We got school messages coming in. I didn't turn off my notifications. And you're gonna take your existing clients, your old leads, and you're gonna put it in there. The other thing you do is you're gonna create a classroom like I have in school, and then you're just give away your best stuff for free. Your best stuff's gonna be given away for free. And it's gonna be pretty awesome. So that's the simple like 12-minute training here. It's very simple. You're gonna get lists of leads, and you're gonna put it in there. Now the coolest thing is I want you to tell me what other creative ways you're using it. So I would think that if I was in a niche like dentistry, I could possibly get a list of dental implant doctors. Or if I was a private injury law expert, I can go get a list of private injury law experts or attorneys. If I was, I would just think around, where can I get the data that I could start adding them into my school group? And like, I'm just getting school notifications, guys. I'm just getting them. Like, this has been 90 seconds. I've gotten 6 notifications from what do you pay per lead on Facebook? $3 to $5, right? And so with school, I'm able to do these posts, put them up, grow the thing, and then you're able to message, and the engagement goes on people's phones. And as school gets more adopted, you're going to just get more and more stuff. Now, is it a fad? I don't think so. I think Sam Ovens is a really smart guy. He's the founder of School, and he's gonna do some amazing stuff. But School versus Facebook groups, I mean, I'm sold on School right now, man. Will I still use Facebook groups? Sure, because it's convenient, it's easy. Maybe you can keep them on the platform. But I would run Facebook lead ads if you're going to do that. Put them in a Facebook group, but then you're also putting them in there into that School group as quickly as possible. You get that email, you stick them in there, and so now you have 2 places, right? And then if you can get a cell phone, then boom, you can do that as well. And then I have my Android training, which I'll send you guys shortly, which is why everyone should have their own Android that is following up with their leads via phone and email. So anyhow, that's it, guys. I appreciate you. If you need any help with your next live event, we have the 5-day challenge, we have the accelerator group, and then I'm also doing Wingman pitches for guys. Like I'm working on that title, but where I'll actually do a pre-pitch and a post-pitch if you're doing a 5-day challenge, if you're doing live events, and you have a $30,000, $5,000, $30,000 mastermind on up that you would want to sell, and you could put a decent number in the room, reach out to me, because I'll tell you something pretty cool I'm up to that I have people taking advantage of, and it's right in my wheelhouse. I love doing it. I love helping people make their events better and make their sales messages better to impact more people. Transformational insight to perceptual shift equals sell more stuff. Content does not sell more stuff. It makes overwhelmed, busy, frustrated people that could really use your help, but they need a perceptual shift first, okay? That's it. Have an amazing day. We'll see you guys.